Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Meatball.
I'm Chris.
I'm Dre.
We at Savvy Events located at 18600 Woolworth. Today we're going to be talking about
Co-parenting.
co-parenting, how raising a kid with a woman you're not with, and she potentially may even date another man, and you may potentially date another woman, but y'all trying to figure it out and raise these kids, which is the most important thing.
I agree. Who want to start?
Okay, well, I think if a man is raising another man's kids in his home, he is the authority, and I don't think that he need the woman to interact him exerting his authority. And so if he have to spank that woman's child in his house, long as he's not abusing that child, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I see a lot wrong with it, but I'm gonna let you try.
How long are you with this person where you gonna put your hands on their kids? How long y'all together for?
Well, if
it's like I met you and we just talking 3-4 months.
Well, y'all moved in together.
Okay, but still 3-4 months you about to put your hands on it because you don't know what she has allowed this child to do before you got there.
Well,
So that'll have a lot to do with
I
her.
wouldn't care what she allowed the child to do. Once she move into my house and that child moves into my house and they're under my roof, it's my authority. So whatever that child was accustomed to doing, if it doesn't fall under my authority.
So is this something that y'all discussed beforehand, or what your expectations are, or is this just something if something happened then it's just gonna blow up?
Well, I would most definitely always.
So you would set some expectations on how your house is ran.
No, I would set my structure of my house.
Absolutely.
The rules of my house, like
Okay, that's different. You done already let him in. You let her know, and then y'all sit down together and y'all talk to the child about how things should go.
See, this is how I see it. It's just we gonna rewind it. Let's go to the beginning. First of all, I have to meet the dad.
That's the point I was gonna make.
Absolutely.
I have an issue with a man just putting his hands on my
Yeah,
kids.
because I come to him, I say, well, listen here, man. Me and such talked, and we're gonna move in together and be a family. So now your child is gonna be a part of my family.
Okay, I can respect that.
But see, I'm just me talking to the
Absolutely.
dude and give him his chance, because most of the time I have dated women and the daddy purposely tell the child
To be disrespectful.
You don't have to listen to him. So the kids say, my daddy say, I ain't gotta listen to you.
So you gotta
See,
go.
let me step in right there. When you were saying like you gonna come introduce yourself to the man, like I had that conversation before with a particular guy, and the first thing I told him, I said, I understand that you the guy now, blah blah blah. That's cool, but don't put your hands on my child. I threw that out there out the gate. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm giving him a situation. He could have said, well, your child can come with you, or if something going on, I'm gonna go to the mom, because I'm throwing that out there, out the gate. Because you gotta realize, I understand what you're saying, you're trying to apply some structure, you want a child to behave this and that, but you saying it from the point of view that you're raising somebody else's kids. Now, if it was vice versa, somebody else raising your kids, I know you. You're not gonna allow this man to put his hand on your kids.
But see, I wouldn't allow another man to raise my children, first of all.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be on the other side.
So your kids and their mother could never live with another man.
My kids' mom can do whatever she wants.
So
But I would tell my kids, the conversation would go like this with my kids. I said, well, listen, your mom moving on. Y'all got a choice.
You can stay with your
Y'all
mom.
can go with her. Now, when you go with her, I cannot run two
her
households.
Absolutely.
I can't run her life either. So if she decide to give into this man's will and his structure on how he do things, and you want to be under that umbrella, you can't call me.
When he go, when
Yeah,
something
because
go wrong.
somebody go get
Don't
hurt.
get hurt.
And it's gonna make me look like the bad guy going to his house
Doing something.
Absolutely.
doing something to him because of how he feel
His
he
house should
want to
be
run
ran.
his household.
Absolutely.
So I'll be wrong. So I would have a conversation with my children, and let them know this is how it's going to work. So I was telling them, it's probably in y'all best interest to come over here and roll with me.
Right.
Because here, we know how we rock. But if you go over there, I don't know nothing about dude. Ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna look him up. I'm gonna get some information on him. I'm gonna know where he stay at. I'm gonna know what he about.
I'm
gonna do a background check, and I'm gonna do a street check on him. So I'm gonna know some information about him. You know, it won't make no difference. I'm not gonna try to apply any pressure or do anything with the information. It just, I know how he is. You know, he might just be like, you know, the type of chick that get women pregnant and leave them. He might be a user.
Be a pedophile.
He might be a lot of things. But I would tell my kids, Mom, you know what I'm saying, like, shit, damn near every guy she dated, I looked him up. And I'll come and tell her, dude, such and such, dude, woo, 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 woo. I know about him, you know what I'm saying? I know where he live. I know his business. But I tell him, like, listen, I'm just telling you. But if some guys, I told her I don't even want my kids around them. Because I know something about this motherfucker. So I don't want him around him. And I tell her, if my phone ring on some bullshit, I'm going to do something to you and him. And I think that's how more men should be. I think accountability is huge. Because only thing that stop people from doing dumb shit and bullshit is consequences. So if a woman choose to do dumb shit, because a lot of these women fuck with these nutting ass niggas, don't have a plan, they don't have nothing to offer. He just got some good dick, and he come through and thrash and shit. So she like him. My whole thing is that's cool, but leave it at sex. You
Don't move it. You ain't gotta move it.
You ain't gotta move
keep yours, she keep hers.
You ain't gotta, introduce him to the kids.
Absolutely.
Keep it at sex. And I think a lot of women don't know how to just keep fucking at fucking. They want, I like him. We've been fucking now for 2 years now. Why would you want to advance the relationship when the relationship is based off fucking? That's all y'all got is fucking. Now when you try to build with this nigga, now you found out he ain't shit. Or he found out you ain't shit. Keep it what it is. So that's my...
Anybody co-parenting now? Nobody have minor.
Shit, you never stop co-parenting, even if they get grown. I'm still co-parenting. I mean, the fucked up part about this is like, literally, my middle child is the only one I had somewhat of a say with. But even with that, it still wasn't like 50-50. You gotta realize when your child don't stay with you, whoever the child stays with pretty much runs everything. So I've been through that where, okay, we like with my middle child, my ex-wife, she started dating a particular guy. They stopped celebrating holidays, whatever religion dude was. So I asked my daughter one particular time, what you get for your birthday? Oh, we don't celebrate this, we don't do this, and we this, and that. So it goes back to the point like you said. Whatever she do in her house is her house, but this is daddy's house. Daddy celebrate birthdays, Christmases, you need something because you mine. Shit, I don't expect, like you said, I don't expect another man to take care of my child. I'm gonna take care of my child, I'm gonna be in my child's life as long as I'm capable of doing it. I'm in a situation with my youngest daughter, Mom, and I've been to court twice, and she 100% turned my child against me. So it's like...
How does that work? Turning the child against you?
You gotta realize when she's in my daughter's ear, 100% of the time, I'm not allowed to see like literally, I would give her money. I can't see my child. And I cut the money off because she would always come pick money. I say, well, listen, I ain't saw my daughter in months, but you still come picking money up. I say, when you bring my daughter back, then you can come pick the money up. That was a no-go. My daughter has
So she stopped coming to pick the money up?
Stopped coming to pick the money up because she didn't want me to be around my daughter. And then on top of that, she stopped, like my daughter, like this is my youngest daughter, she's never spent the night with me. I've never had on one-on-one unless like when me and her mom was still dealing with each other. Once I cut her off, that was it. You know what I mean? Some women be bitter like that.
Did she give you a warning? If you don't fuck with me, you won't be able to see your child?
Nope. She didn't give me one of them situations at all, but we was on bad terms anyway because once again, when I met her, I had just broke up with the chick I was dealing with the vet that I did business with, whatever. And she kind of fucked up our business situation. The chick told me, I can't fuck with you no more. You don't let your baby mama fuck our business up. So I told her, I said, you done got my situation fucked up. I say, you got family, they got a few dollars. You gotta think, I'm paying her rent, giving her money, all that shit, because she was in college when I met her. She got pregnant, so now I'm up here in the city. She down in Ohio. I'm paying all her bills, I'm doing all this and that for her. So now my money cut off some shit you did. I say, now you cut off. I say, either you gonna have to reach out to your people, this when they still had a few dollars, and have them help you out on these bills, or you gotta move back to the city, because I'm not giving you another dollar. My daughter wasn't even born. She got, soon she got sick, you know what I mean? Damn near probably about 2-3 months in, she ain't have a job no more. So I'm carrying her from Detroit. See what I'm saying? So it's hard to co-parent when a child stays with the mom or the dad and they turn the child against you, you're not able to see your child. So all they hearing is one side of the story. Your daddy didn't want you. Your daddy wasn't shit. He ain't never give me no money. He did this, he did that. You see what I'm saying? So that's how they turn the child. So when you come try to say your part, like I went to court, I filed, we supposed to have visitations, we supposed to have visitation with a counselor and all that. She told the judge, well, my daughter is going through something. She's not gonna want to deal with him on a one-on-one, this and that. So I need to be there. Why the fuck you need to be there for me to talk to my child? If she needs somebody there, that's what the counselor is for. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She diverted all that shit. The judge ruled with her. I drove all the way to Ohio to do visitation, which the judge told me anyway, she wasn't even supposed to take my child out of Michigan. I can force her to come back. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I drove all the way to Ohio to make it convenient for her to have a visitation.
Fuck that. I'd have like, bring your ass back to Michigan.
Bro, I went to, I met her at the mall. She didn't want me to know where she stayed or whatever. I met her at the mall. This is what she picked. So I get there, my daughter, this is how my daughter.
Well, she picked the mall because she wanted you to buy her something.
Listen, this is what I'm sitting there eating. My daughter say, why we at the mall? I said, well, this is where your mom felt comfortable us meeting. She said, well, why would you meet me at the mall unless you taking me shopping? This is what my daughter told me. I say, damn, I say, this is how she talking to me, right? I say, well, I ain't got the money to take you shopping. Christmas had just passed. I bought her 2 pair of Jordans, Pandora, this, and that. I said, I ain't got the money. She said, well, we could at least met at the restaurant. I said, we in the food court, I'm eating. I said, if you hungry, I'll buy you some food. Now I want to go to a nice restaurant.
How old is she?
Man, she's like 17 now. 16, about to turn 17. So she talking to me crazy. Then she tell me, she say, why wasn't you there? Why wasn't you there? I try to explain the scenario. Like I say, well, listen, it's hard to be there with you because I got to be there with you with your mama. Your mama want to fight. I'm all type of bitches and hoes, and you know me, ball. I don't allow that type of shit. So in order not to put my hands on this woman, I had to take myself out the equation. And back then, I still had felonies. I still was going through getting my shit expunged. I can't sit here and say I want my child, and I want to do this, and that, and I'm a felon. You see what I'm saying? So everything is you got to do shit.
Everything is calculated.
You see what I'm saying? So she like, you should have. My daughter pretty much told me I should have stood there and let her mama call me all type of bitches and hoes to be in her life. And I said, that's not how reality is set up. Then she said, you know what? I'm ashamed that you my daddy.
You know that was
walked up and said, let's go, Mom. Bro, I literally was on a visitation with her probably about 20 minutes. All this happened within 20 minutes.
It was already
It was already pre-planned. That was already
and
pre-planned.
while her mama talking crazy to me, while she talking crazy to me, her mama just sitting there laughing.
Oh, they had already
See what I'm
rehearsed
saying?
that.
That's why I
That was
say
rehearsed.
it all went
So-
a month. A person
So
trying to make kids.
how long ago was this?
This was last year.
Okay, damn. So now today, what do you do now for your daughter?
I haven't talked to her. I just like when I set the court situation up, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fight for her. I'm gonna do this and that. Now that I got my name clean, you see what I'm saying? Everything
She's 17.
starts.
She don't need you to do shit.
She don't need me to do anything. But the thing is, when a person want to be in a child life, I don't want to have to deal with her at all. I want to deal with my child.
Damn, but except my daughter's 16, and if my daughter told me some shit like that, I would have said, well, you know what? Call me when you get some kids. Because then you go understand how life works. All that prep shit that y'all did, that ain't real life. So
she don't know because she young.
that's why I would tell her, okay, I get it.
That's what I did, boy.
And I'd be like, and while she walking with her mama laughing, I was like, you know what? Just call me when you get some kids, cause then you gonna understand how this shit work. My old man told me when I was 16 years old, because I felt similar to your daughter. I watched my mama be on food stamps. I watched my mama, you know, struggle, and I had a hard time understanding. Like, damn, my dad only stayed literally 5 miles away. I could
That's
ride
all
my
that
bike.
choice, though, boy.
Well, no, my dad told me real spit, and that's why I respect my daddy to this day. He say, well, you know what? You ain't gonna understand until you have a family. And once I had a family, I know exactly what he's talking about.
But I'm saying it's by choice that your mom chose not to deal with him in order to at least get the necessities you need. Like with her mom, all she had to do is let me be in my child's life.
Well, my
See what I'm saying? That's
mom,
crazy.
my mom never pushed my dad. My dad can come and go as he want. But my dad told me by him being married, because he got married and had 2 more sons. And he told me, listen, you and your brother, y'all get what's left over after I take care of my household. Usually there's nothing left over. So ain't nothing for him to come over and drop off.
Yeah, but if he was in his household the same way, he
It,
would take care
it
of
would have, but no, because I can eat what he eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That when he come across $20, $30, he can shoot it to me because I'm right there. I go get me some bullshit in shoes or something.
Right.
So back then it was different. No, just like now. If right now my son and my daughter be with me a lot, so I can do more for them. Cause soon I go home, I'm gonna see my son. Soon I pull up, you know, my daughter sitting on the porch. So whatever, if I got something extra to give, I just shoot it to him and walk in the house. Versus now I gotta get on the phone, I gotta bring it to you, or can you come pick me up, take me somewhere? I ain't got time for that shit. So I wouldn't be looking to do nothing like that.
So got a question. So with co-parenting, do you feel it's better to get the courts involved or you guys to work it out on your own?
I feel like getting the courts involved myself.
I totally disagree.
I disagree too, because I have a situation where I'm co-parenting. I have a 9-year-old. When like at the beginning of the end of the relationship, it was rocky. It was rocky. So I say for the first.
Bitter. Normally when it's rocky, somebody bitter. See,
I wasn't bitter.
You sure?
I didn't. Positive. I left.
Who ended? So you
I
ended
left.
the relationship.
I left. Yes, I left.
So how did he feel when you ended the relationship?
He thought I was gonna always be there. So I'm not gonna say he was bitter, but it wasn't something that he was prepared for. So for a long time, it was a lot of, it was back and forth bickering. Like it was semi-violent. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess I don't know what happened, but we came up with an agreement because I was still letting him see his son. I'll never keep nobody. I don't care if you got $2 or $100. If you want to see a kid, be my guest. I'm not gonna keep your kid from you. That's, it is what it is. Like my co-parent relationship now, he came up with this on his own. He said, I keep him 1 full week, you keep him 1 full week. So we rotate with my youngest son.
Yeah, that worked.
Oh, it works. It works perfectly. We've been doing it now since probably
Are you
almost
doing
a
it
year.
now? You
I'm doing it now.
currently?
Currently, I'm doing it now. So on Fridays, we exchange kids.
Do he still try to have sex with you sometimes?
No, he was at my
He was
son's
cool,
open house.
yeah, he was there.
He was at my son's open house yesterday, and he was at his table. I was,
So he raised your older boys too.
Yes, he been around my kids since they were the oldest 2. They were 9 and 5, I believe. Yeah.
So is he okay with you bringing men around his son?
I don't bring. But he didn't know.
I wasn't around like that.
Yeah.
But I was around.
Like yesterday, he seen him because he was like, "Where your youngest son at?"
She came and sat by me. We was like on some.
Just
He didn't
talking
say
free.
nothing. Never got up or nothing. No, he kept doing his thing.
He was like, "Who's this nigga?"
No,
He didn't say nothing the whole. He didn't say nothing the whole time.
Like that. He
And-
never
and
looked back there.
He didn't ever look back there, and that's what he said. He said, "Oh, so y'all don't mess around at all."
Because
I
you can
said, "No,
tell
we just."
when I came, she
cordial.
met me.
Yeah, I
when
gave him a
talked,
hug,
whatever.
everything.
So
Like,
normally,
we just friends.
Yeah, if he felt some type of way,
He would've said
claimed something right then. Because I would have. Like, what the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Like we come up.
For a long time, when me and my baby mom first broke up,
Yeah, I don't have like
I don't want no
my son would usually ask like, "Who is that?" He didn't even ask because he didn't even notice him. He didn't even notice him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have just people around my kids either. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't do that.
You don't support.
Everybody I meet, you don't need to meet my kids.
Well, you cool, because I'm gonna say a high percentage of women is going to the courts because they want
I don't want to go
they
to
want
court.
that money.
I can call that man right now and get whatever I want.
See, when you're in situations like that, you
Well,
don't have to
anything.
go to court. Everything is different. Like, to me, in my situation, I feel like going to courts, it depends on the situation. Like my situation, where I couldn't see my child, she constantly trying to get money, shake me down and all that. And the crazy part, I don't care if she see this or not, she was homeless at once upon a time with my daughter, when you can have just called me and reached out. So instead of being sleeping people house to house and couch to couch, and you know a nigga over here, and this was one of the time when I was still out here.
She hate your ass.
She can't be mad at me. You ain't gonna meet
So
two
when y'all
niggas
broke
like
up,
me.
was it your fault or was it your fault?
It was her fault. The thing is this, chick came on the block. Listen, you gotta realize, even though me and old girl stopped messing around, I didn't have a license or nothing. All my cars, everything I got was still an old girl name. I moved on, got a new chick, and she pregnant in the car I'm in. That somebody stole my SS truck. So now I'm in a rental car in her name.
So you just messed
So
up
I'm
everything I
telling
got
old
going
girl,
on.
me and my baby mama in the car together. She pregnant, probably about 4-5 months at the time. I go hop in the car with old girl. I say, listen, I'm about to go take care of this business. I hop in the car with her, and her talking. We taking care of something. My baby mama came up. She in the vet. I'm in the passenger seat. My baby mama literally about 3 minutes in came, got out the rental car, came and knocked on the driver's side window. I'm in the passenger seat. Why the fuck is you knocking on the driver's side window? And I already told you I'll be right back. So she rolled the window down. I cuss her out. She like, hurry up. She go to the car. Old girl rolled the window up. She said, will you give me the last of the money you owe me? She said, we can't do no more business together. She said, it's bad enough you made me get an abortion. You left me. Now you with a new bitch, and this bitch about to have your baby. I can't fuck with you no
Oh,
more.
she got out with the big belly.
Big belly.
So-
It went to the driver's side.
Let her
So
see.
when I got back in the rental car, I told her, I say, you just fucked up my money. I ain't eating, so you ain't eating. I said, I ain't paying no more rent. I ain't sending no money for no bills or nothing. You might as well move on back to the city. It took her about 60 days. She was back in the city, because guess what? Her people wasn't paying her rent or none of that shit. These niggas was millionaires. But I'm the one paying all the bills and shit. Think about it. That shit don't make no sense. So she might hate me, but I don't give a fuck. I mean, you know, feelings is mutual.
you hate her too?
Bro, she took my daughter out of my life, dog. That's one thing. It's different when you the type of motherfucker ain't trying to be around your kids, bro.
One thing about a daughter, she'll be back. You know why? Because she
brainwashed, bro.
She can listen, Dre. I got a daughter. One thing, you got a daughter. They gonna always need shit. So you know what?
Don't call me to be the 18.
Hold on. But see, Dre, when you come to me, it's all about how I run my shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this, listen, you ain't gonna just be calling me when you want something. You gonna come over and see me. You gonna come over and talk to me. If you wanna have an adult conversation, we can. But you ain't just gonna be calling me like I'm no ATM and I'm gonna give you what you want. I can come and get the record straight, what happened between me and your mama, and let you decide. Now, if she just wanna still be on some upset shit, get the fuck on. I'm not finna be kissing. I'm not even gonna kiss my own child's ass.
I understand that. I feel it and I respect that. It took me a minute to really think about it. Like going through this situation, I don't know if you remember back in the day, like when 50 Cent was going through that shit with his child mom and his child. And then he said some shit that made a lot of sense. I was like, man, this nigga 50 got all that money and ain't fucking with his child. But the nigga made a point. He said, man, how can you keep putting love into something that don't give you love back? That's the realest shit ever, bro. So how can you keep loving and giving love to a motherfucker that look at you like a piece of shit on the bottom of their shoe?
Well, when somebody brainwash somebody, it's just a matter of time before they start seeing, hold on,
Something ain't right.
they go see the same shit
You
you
see.
seen. And then they go call you. What? I'm in the town. She go call you on the blue, she in town. And she want to meet up and talk. And the only thing you got to do is be you. Because she already know what she know. That's why she calling you in the first place. That's just how life works. Yeah. But see, my kid's mom never put me on child support. Even though I hired a lawyer and I tried to get equal custody of my kids. The lawyer told me, like, man, leave that shit alone, man. You setting yourself up for failure. You finna go put yourself on child support and fuck your own self up. So after the lawyer told me that, I never said nothing. Where I fucked up at, I never knew how to set boundaries. That's what fucked me up. Because when I meet a chick, my kid's mom used to ride up, you know what I'm saying, trying to fight, cussing them out, popping up at my house, climbing through my window and shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't understand boundaries because I always felt like,
You gotta put up with the shit to be in the kid's life.
well, I gotta put up with her shit, and I didn't want things to go south because I was able to come to her house when I want to. She was able to come to my house when she wanted to.
But you didn't go over her house and you seen somebody there acting a fool either, did you?
I didn't go. If she had somebody over
You
there,
wouldn't come over, but you're not gonna go over there without her knowing. So you're not just.
I
Gonna
have
pop up.
came to her house with her knowing before, and I have got confrontational at her house. I'd be lying if I didn't say that.
See,
but
that-
as I got older, as my
Y'all was
kids,
still having sex.
no, me and my kids, mom, we've been quit having sex.
See, but that shit hard to move on. You've been somebody for so long. Like, I know, I've known Ball for forever. He's gonna have a relationship, but that shit different when you have kids with people, you live with motherfucker. So that shit is different than just dating a girlfriend spending the night.
Yeah, because my dating I was 30 years old when I first had my first kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what I'm doing. She was 19. I was 29, she was 19. So I got 10 years on her.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is like, you know what? I can mold her to be this
What you
person.
want.
Until once the baby was born, she was like, fuck all that shit. She played the role until maybe the first year. But after that, she just fuck that shit.
I don't even think it was that, Ball. I think it's women always enough in women. It's not like just say y'all together. You competing for whatever you want, she competing. I'm not gonna be like, oh, nigga, this is what you need to do, this and that. We don't do that as men. But women do that. You fighting, it's like you Michael Jordan against 5 motherfuckers. Women always hook up together, and you can see from the last interview when you know, Cuz was saying when all these other motherfuckers came around the picture, it's different. Shit changes.
Okay, I got something to say about that. So my child's father came to me and asked me a question. He's about, I guess, his current relationship. He said, "Now, do you think it's something wrong with the person he's dealing with now?"
Before you even go there, how long y'all been separated?
2 years.
Okay, go ahead.
2 years. He said, "Do you think he's asked me that I think it was something wrong with when me and him was beefing, his girl was cool with it. Like cool. Like she was woohoo, you know, she was happy. You know, everything was good with them. While me and him was beefing. But now that me and him are cordial, it's nothing sexual at all. Like nothing. Absolutely nothing.
She don't know that.
Have you ever talked to her, had a conversation with her?
We had a physical altercation.
Oh, that's why.
We had a physical altercation, but this was why me and him was still together.
She don't want you talking. She don't want him talking to you if she not even there to
She's
witness
still,
the conversation.
she's still at threat of losing her nigga.
And you got some muscles, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
imagine
had,
things.
because she pulled up to my house. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it went down. Like I dragged her up out of her car, but that's not what we're here for.
You look strong.
So with that being said, he asked me. He said, "Do you think it's a problem with her being?" He didn't say her because he said, "You think it's a problem if a female has a problem with you being cordial with your kid's mother?" I said, "Yeah, I think that's a problem because if while we were beefing, she was cool, but now that we're cordial, she got a problem with it. Like, why would you have a problem with that? This is making it better for, the kid.
No, she still want her lick back.
That ain't even it, bro.
Come get it."
She feel like she's gonna, long as they beefed out,
She feel like she got the upper hand.
She ain't gonna lose her nigga. But if they get cool, they may reconnect.
It's not going
The
to
only way she
You
gonna
ever heard that any kids?
No.
listen.
Oh yeah, she holding on
It
from
would,
the string.
yeah, it would never be like once. Yeah, I don't.
Once she see, just say like they both come over to pick the kids.
Oh, does
or
she?
pick
You
the
better
son.
bring her to my house.
No, listen. Just
She
say
can't come to my house.
if they came together to pick.
No, if
listen,
they come together, I
I'm
want you.
just trying to make a point. Hold on, let me listen.
Wait a
Hold on,
minute.
let me make finish.
If
Make my
you
point.
don't want him,
You can't bring your bitch to my house. We done had.
Wait, hold
It's
on.
different circumstances with
It
me and her
sound
because we
like
done had.
something,
No,
Man, it
it's
sound like
different.
to me
It's
you
different
got- that's a
circumstances.
great
I don't go to
area
your
to
house. I don't go to her house.
If he coming to your house to pick up his son,
she can't come with you. Not to my house.
That's such a show.
And then but I can't go to her house.
Hold on.
I can go to his house.
Hold on.
So if I pull up to his house and she there, that's his business. You can do what you want to do at your house.
If you pulled up with your nigga, this is the point I was trying to make.
I'm never going to come with my nigga to your house.
Listen. If she know for a fact that you have moved on, listen, that's the where this insecurity comes at. Just say if her and him pull up to get your son, and you there with your nigga, your new friend or whatever you got going on,
but
everything will change.
No, but this has already been set in place. I'm not going to bring a man to your house. You don't bring a female to man.
And guess what? Now she'll never know that you got a man and move on.
I don't care what she know. Because I don't care what she know because it's not her business. I don't have a kid with her.
Insecurity gonna always be there.
That's their problem. That's their problem. We ain't beefing. We cool.
Yes, you
witnessed that yesterday.
If this nigga can't come
You witnessed that yesterday.
But she can't come to your house.
So she would have came and sat right next to him.
She can't come to my house.
I'm just saying. Say wherever.
I'll be in jail today.
See?
You can't come to my house. I'm not sucker stroking nothing. You can't come to my house. I don't have no sexual feelings. No, absolutely not. No, I don't have any. We don't have any. We don't talk about nothing sexual. I don't ask him about what he got going on. I don't need to know. And he don't ask me about what I got going on because it ain't his business.
I never said anything was sexual, but what I'm saying is,
but like
you don't want to move forward.
We are moving forward.
You want to go forward only so far.
No, we have moved forward.
For you.
We have moved forward. Like I said, he has a home, she has a home. What you do at your house is your business. What you do when you have your kid is your business. I don't question nothing you do. I don't question my son about what happened when you at your dad's house. What happened when you go to your daddy's girlfriend house.
If you pull up at your house right now and she parked in front of your house,
why she here?
Okay, I'm asking you. My question to you is this.
Yeah.
You pull up in front of your house. She's sitting in her car in front of your shit on her phone looking through Facebook, whatever. But how would that play out?
How would that play out? Why you bring her to my house?
No, she's sitting there by herself.
Why she know where I live? Why does she know where I live?
She never been to your house?
Never been. She never been to my current home.
You drove her out the house.
That was at his house. The house we shared together. We don't share that house no more. I don't live there.
Why was she there?
Cause she was coming to expose him. This is what me and him.
Oh, she was coming to rat him out.
Yeah, she was the
and
sad piece.
It didn't work the way she thought it would.
It didn't work the way she thought it was gonna work. Because we got the grudge. No, that's not why I'm holding the grudge. We can't. No, I don't. Look, I gave him to her. And we were still together a year after that. No, I don't care. If I want him, I can have him.
Try to get him.
If I want him, I can have him. Because my thing is now, like our relationship now, the same things I was getting then, I can get now. I ain't fucking sucking doing nothing. Bitch, that's your job.
You know what co-parenting?
That's your job.
Co-parenting means
I ain't doing nothing, and I can still get whatever I want.
Co-parenting
when I want
means you gotta be sociable with both of them.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't got no kids with her.
Anything you do with this, do and feel against her, you gotta worry about this woman doing something to your child.
I will kill that bitch.
See, but you talking about aftermath.
No.
Okay, let me ask you this.
No, but y'all still.
So if he's busy,
and he leaves
Sunday. Hold on, and it's Sunday. I'm giving you a scenario. It's Sunday. Your son got to get home.
She still can't come to my house.
Hold on.
Somebody else had to bring him.
I'm finna figure this out.
You better call somebody else to go pick him up from her and drop him off.
I'm finna figure
and he's done that before.
So you saying it's Sunday?
Yeah.
10 o'clock. He busy. He cannot make.
She can't come to my house.
So
you can call and we can meet at a gas station or something.
So with your son
she
have
can't
to
come
miss
to my
school?
house. No, she can't come to my house. We have to meet somewhere.
Oh, so
she can't come to my house.
Okay, meeting her at the gas station.
She can't come to my house and don't speak to me. Who's scared?
I'm just asking a question.
I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't never been scared.
She must be about that life.
Look, I ain't never been scared of nobody.
Okay.
I ain't never been scared of nobody. But my thing is, like
So if she looked you up, I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
I'm sure she probably have. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. But if you went home,
see, you talking about violence, something positive.
See, yeah.
She lives less than 10 minutes from me.
So how you know where she lives?
Because when we had our altercation, I said, this bitch know where I live. Where the fuck she live? And he took me over there.
Damn.
He took me to her house. He took me to her job. What's up?
I hope you.
When we had our altercation, I said, if this bitch swing on me one more time and you stand there and don't do nothing, we gonna have a problem. He smacks the dog
She
shit
bigger
out of
than
him.
you?
No, she ain't big. No, well, she tall. I said if she swing on me one more time.
So what was you doing? Like she was swinging, you just like.
No. I drove her out of her car window, her driver's side window. I picked her up by her fucking collar and drove her out the window.
So if you went home right now and she's sitting in front of your house,
She's not gonna be sitting in front of
I'm
me.
just saying
That's
she was.
disrespectful. My thing, it's about
just saying, if
it's
she
boundaries
was.
and respect. That's my
if
line.
she's sitting in front
Do
of your
y'all
house.
believe y'all can be, y'all can get past it? Cause
We
that
are.
comes-
Who,
that
me and the
comes-
girl?
Yeah, this comes with
No,
co-parents.
because she not gonna be there long. She about out the
So
door now.
you hoping she
No,
don't be
I don't
there.
care. It's not my business.
I don't
It's
know.
not
I feel
my
like you
This
should have
sound
been to
kinda-
deal with the mates and all that.
No, I don't have to.
Because I can deal with.
I don't have to.
Listen,
But I don't have. Why? What are you doing for my kid?
because
so
this-
where I
this
have to
woman-
deal with
this
you.
woman got to be around your
I don't
child
give
and
a
your
fuck.
child's safety.
It is for my safety.
It ain't about her. It's
I wish
about
she
your
would.
child. Man,
I wish she would.
Do you feel she won?
No, I don't care. I don't care about the situation.
Well, because I noticed your blood pressure is
Oh
shot.
no, I talk loud anyway. No,
I
but-
noticed your whole body language changed.
No, I don't
When
like.
we started talking about this particular female,
Yeah.
your body language went from this to this.
No, but I don't have, like I said, we already set these boundaries. These are what my expectations are with my child, with my house. Like I said, he has a home, and then they have a home. Well, she got a home.
So why don't you tell your son, I want you to start calling me Nana.
That's not my business.
No, Nana.
That's not my
That's
business.
grandma.
Oh, that's grandma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we call the mother?
This is how I feel about it.
What is
I
that?
told him, I said,
Big mom.
I trust your
No, I
judgment.
got another mom.
Hold on. I trust your judgment on who you allow around your child. I trust you enough because I know you're not gonna have your kid around nobody that's gonna do something to him. Number one, I know. I already know that because I know the type of person he is.
Well, how did she not? Well, you
don't
talk.
know what type of person
you talk
she
very
is.
well. She talked very highly of this man.
Yeah, what about her?
But I'm trying to figure out. What I'm trying to figure out is this: you speak very highly about this man, but you speak very lowly about the choice of women he decide to date.
I didn't speak low about him. So that's what
You
you
said
said.
her.
No, I didn't speak
So
low
let's
about
speak
her.
highly.
I just don't.
Hold on. Let's try to speak
Because
highly about
how
the
we-
female.
What
Let's
is
try
her?
that.
I don't know her like that to speak highly
But you
of
got
her.
to get to know
I don't
her.
want to.
Yeah. Let's try a different.
I don't
approach.
want to because of how things
So
transpire.
you
I don't
wanna
want
be.
to. I don't want to.
You
I don't
wanna
want to
be.
be. I don't have to be with you.
I think she gonna grow out of that in about 5 years.
No, I don't have to be with her, and I don't have to deal with her either. I ain't fucking you. I ain't give you nothing. I ain't got to talk to you.
Yeah, but the most important thing that you have right now is your child, and because he's a younger child, so he needs you more than your older boys need you. But he's around her, so you and her should be on good terms.
We are on good terms. You don't talk to me, and I don't talk to
That's
you.
not good terms.
Shit.
Good terms. Y'all should be cordial. Like, listen, I didn't like. I got an example. My oldest child. I was fucked up going through a case. This was a long time ago, and I'm sitting there. My wife had bought my daughter a bike for her birthday. I didn't have the money to buy a bike, so I went up there to drop the bike off. My child's mom, her boyfriend was following us room to room, thinking I wanted her
He was
back.
following you?
Followed me and her, cause we was talking, we walking. I'm following her, we talking, and he following us. I say, listen, I stop. I say, listen, player. I say, I don't want her. I say, we got a child together. I'm doing right by my child. I say, I left her. We was never in a relationship. We was just jangling. And I say, you look out that window. My wife was outside. I say, my wife and my daughter is outside. I say, you ain't got to follow us room to room. I don't want her. You see what I'm saying? But some
Where were
people-
y'all at?
We was out. We was in front of. We was at her house. So my wife had took me over there, bought a
How
bike.
was he following you? Was his hands on his
Room
hips?
to room.
Was his
Yeah,
hands on
like
his
that
hips?
on friendly
Yeah.
stuff. But you know, he ain't want no smoke, so what it
Well,
comes
what would he say? Listen here,
I
player.
blew his mouth out.
He'd
That's
say-
what had happened.
he'd say,
Instead,
"Listen
he
here."
didn't want to say nothing to me. You know what happened? I wound up not seeing my child for a few years because he I guess he was abusive to her mom, which I knew nothing about. So me saying what I said to him, he probably split her head or did whatever he did.
So she got split that night.
She probably did. But I know he was abusive. Like, my child actually thought, my oldest daughter, she thought, she wrote me a letter, bro. This shit crushed my heart. I hadn't saw her in years. I was dropping presents off to her grandma. I would go to her house. Her mama wouldn't answer the door. All type of weird shit. So my daughter, when she got old enough, she wrote me a letter, put her new address, phone number, and everything. She was like, Dad, You left me. I'm such and such. I feel bad. You deserve to be this, and that. So instead of calling her and saying, well, oh, your mama this, and that, I pulled up. She came to the door. Hey, Daddy, this, and that. Hugged her. I said, where your mama at? She said, she in the house. I made her mama come outside. So now I don't put her on. I put her mama on front of everything. I said, your daddy never left you. I said, you know how many times I done been over here, your mama wouldn't let me in. Your mama wouldn't accept presents. Your mama stopped answering the calls. Your mama would did this, and that. So her mama trying to play it like your daddy just left us when she just cut me out and I couldn't see my child no more. So all this time she let my daughter think that I'm the bad guy when she was the villain. So I said, that's why your daddy wasn't seeing you. Your mama wasn't answering the doors. Your mama was playing the games and this, and that. You know, the first thing came out of her mouth. Well, such and such daddy was beating me. He wouldn't let your daddy come over and this, and that. You should have placed this blame in the beginning. You should have told her in the beginning the reason your daddy ain't around because little Jamar.
Because my picker broke.
Because, yeah, I picked the wrong guy and he wouldn't allow your daddy to come over or he would abuse me when your daddy came over. You see what I'm saying?
So if she would have told you,
like
if she'd have told you, like, listen, when you leave, this nigga gonna fuck me up. Would you have interacted?
I'm gonna take my daughter and say, listen, I'm gonna take my daughter, Playboy, and I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell him, listen, I'm gonna take my daughter. That way, you ain't gotta be in fear of me coming over, trying to take your girl back that I don't want. One, and let my daughter know, okay, this is where you need to be with your daddy because the daddy gonna give you structure, daddy gonna do this, and that. And I'm not gonna allow you to be in this around this abusive bullshit. Because I don't care who my son or my daughter's mom date. Once you put your hand on my child, we gonna have a problem. You see what I'm saying? That's why I feel. So in order not to go there, you gotta realize my daughter may see her mom being beat up by the boyfriend and try to jump into it. And if a guy in the heat of battle or whatever he got going on, he gonna put his hands on your child just because he in the heat of the situation. And I don't care what y'all got going on. That's just like if your child mom fight with her dude and one of your son or your daughter jump in and he put his hands on it, he didn't do it intentionally, but he still did it. You can't explain that.
You understand the zero.
You ain't trying to hear that. You see what I'm saying? So I'd have took my child and I explained to him, bro, whatever y'all do is, you know, it ain't like we was married. We ain't got no history like that. We grew up together and all that. We messed around, but we didn't have that type of history where I could see him say, nigga, that used to be my ex. No, that ain't what it is. We was just messing around. But with my child, it's gonna be a problem. So it's hard. Like me, I done been always on the short end of the stick with co-parenting. I always been the one to get
I enjoy my co-parenting.
How many baby daddies you have?
2. I only co-parent with one. I don't talk to the other.
She co-parent with 2. Just one don't work. The other one don't work out too good. It's still co-parenting, even if
So
it's work good.
it's-
You
but
just
it's
like
no
in the same
communication.
situation as me.
Yeah.
So
I am. It's no communication
so the
at all.
father that you don't really deal with, if he wanna come and spend time with his kids at your house, would you have a
He
problem
can't
with
come
that?
to my house. Well, he can't.
You
he
sure
can
got
come
a lot of
pick
rules for somebody that don't care.
He can come pick him up
No, he wanna come to your house to see him. He wanna come to your house and visit.
outside.
Why he gotta go outside? The kids ain't outside. So if it's winter time and he wanna come see his
Y'all better
kids,
put y'all winter coats on.
oh yeah, it's something else.
Yeah.
You got a hatred streak
I'm
in
not
you.
having hatred, but I'm not gonna remove myself from my comfort zone to make you.
I'm saying if he wanna come in and sit on your couch,
You not coming to sit on
That's
my
making
couch.
him uncomfortable.
That's making me uncomfortable. If I don't deal with you, then you can come pick up your kids. You can take them and y'all do whatever y'all want to
But
do.
what if he ain't coming to pick him up? He just stopping to by to see him.
You put up in the car.
So he got to sit in the car and talk to his kids.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's why it's very important.
To choose wisely.
It's to choose wisely.
Choose
And I
wisely.
suggest to the men
Choose wisely.
and women,
Choose wisely.
meet the parents first. You have to meet the
How she was
parents
raised.
and see how they raised.
Oh, well, my mom a hot mess. You can ask Pauline when they dropped off the tent and ask them.
I'm
She
not
a hot
saying
mess.
I'm not
Ask
saying
them.
nothing about that. I'm just
She a
saying
hot
when
mess.
you meet the parents, it will give you a better understanding
Of what
how
you get, how
she
they-
would be
absolutely.
later on in life.
Not only that, I feel like before you have a child with a woman, you need to date them at least 2 years. Not only date them, you need to live together. Because
Me and my youngest kid's
person
dad
hold their
we
front
lived
up for a
together.
long time.
We was together from 2000. We started dating in 2012. I had my youngest son in 2015. So we was together for 2. We lived together in the same house for 2 years before my son was conceived.
How long was y'all dating before?
Yeah, but you was aggressive. I remember when you used to come over, you was aggressive
Back
as a
then,
youngster.
yeah.
I didn't see none of that.
Oh yeah, I remember she
I
would
thought-
come
I
over
used
with
to
the
think she
kids.
But he
shy.
thought I was old.
I thought you was
he thought I was
shy.
older.
Hey, listen, dude was every time I seen him, he had his kids. He walked through the store with his boys. You know, he appeared a great father to me, but you stayed across his head.
Some people you have to stay across their head for them to act right.
Damn.
But some people you do. Some people you have to. Some people need that. Some people need that.
Y'all used to fight.
No.
See, that's what happened.
She probably
You
don't
never,
know
you,
what
he never got an understanding with you.
Why? You got to put your hands on somebody to get an understanding?
Yeah.
I disagree
I
with that.
disagree with
I
that
feel
too.
like this. You can just to get an understanding. You can just cut a motherfucker off. Cause
Absolutely.
now they know you
You
Absolutely.
serious.
can't cut no,
Absolutely.
how you gonna cut off? How their baby mama gonna cut you off?
I'm talking about
Listen,
cutting.
once my kids was
Let it
old
go
enough
that
to,
way.
once my kids was old enough to have a cell phone, you give your daddy your phone number. You don't need to talk
that,
to me.
that ain't enough. And see, that's
Yeah.
the reason why a lot of these young men turn out the way that they turn out.
But him
is
and-
because hold on,
They got a good relationship with their dad,
Hold on.
but I don't have to deal
No,
with it.
but it was their relationship. You had a lot of control.
No, I didn't. I didn't stop nothing. I don't have to talk to him.
Okay, the children live with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
so-
can
hold
go
on,
over there when they feel like it.
Hold on. So the kids with you, let's just say 80% of the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he want to see his kids between his 20%, that 20% could easily look like 30% he spent with his kids, right?
Well,
if you
come
allowed
on.
it.
No,
but
but
why
you
may
never.
not-
I never
he may
had
have
any
to work-
boundaries.
hold
You might
on.
not have
He
the
may
time.
have to work
I've
the
never
following
had.
day.
I never
and he-
had any boundaries on when you can come and pick your kids up.
But he may not. Let's say he didn't have a car.
Okay.
And let's say he was in the area. Let's say he was catching the bus. And you know what? He 2 blocks away. Damn, my kids stay 2 blocks away. Let me stop by and see him. He knock on the door. You, what the fuck you want?
Oh, I'm not gonna say that, but
Are you gonna say come in?
probably not.
See, it's the same thing.
And then see, that's like
It's the
okay,
same thing.
that's like my oldest kid's dad and the little one's dad. He used to invite him over to our house, and I come home like, why he over
That's
here?
what men do.
Yeah, but I'm like, why
Well,
he here?
because he know the importance.
I understand that.
I don't think you do.
I do.
Because the importance of, even though you had a strong black man in the house and he took the lead, it's still not their daddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they still got that void for the, and that man understood that. You're not getting it. You still stern because you have position. He don't have position, and you know you don't have no position, so you pretty much just kicking him in the nuts because you can.
But this
You
ain't
have
all-
nothing to
This
gain.
how it is with all women.
But I wasn't.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm trying to
I
get
didn't
her.
round talk.
I
I
don't
She
don't
know
round
how to
talk.
see it.
She ain't gonna never
Yeah, I'm not.
understand. She a
I'm not.
woman. We men. She don't understand that.
I bet you if he hit the lottery,
Especially
I don't want nothing from
especially
him.
by her having
I don't
all
want-
men.
I don't want
She got all
anything from
boys.
him.
She definitely should understand.
I don't want
definitely
anything
understand.
from him. All I want for you to do is to take care of your children. I don't want nothing from you. You don't have to give me anything.
you got 80%. The kids with you 80% of the time. With him 20% of the time. What's the majority?
You can have them if you want them,
No, you have the majority, which is the bigger number.
but you
right?
can have them. We can
You
split
saying
it
what
half and
if?
half.
If a fifth,
You can- we can-
if a fifth was here right now, we both would be drunk. If. But the reality of it, you had 80%, he had 20%. And I gave you a scenario. He on a bus. My kids take 2 blocks away. I'm gonna stop by and see him. He knock on the door.
Don't just pop up. You're not just gonna ever just pop up at my house.
Even if you don't pop up, you just said you ain't gonna let him in.
It depends. It depends on the
You
circumstances.
know what? On some real shit, Dre. If I ain't coming here to see you, what's the problem? I ain't coming to interrupt nothing.
But you don't
know
know-
what?
Because she don't want to admit to it, but normally when a relationship end like that, they on bad terms. They still feel some
That's
type
right.
of way, and they
Oh,
don't
no,
even
I don't
want this
feel no
nigga
type of
around.
way.
All women say that. Y'all just don't.
Yeah,
want-
because I'm giving you.
I don't feel
I'm
any
giving
type
you a hell
of
of a
way.
scenario.
Yeah, I understand
This
what
man
you're saying.
is off the bus.
Yes,
He
but
can
you
come
need
see
to
his
call.
kids.
You need to call.
Okay, he ain't
and-
got a cell phone. He fucked up. Some guys out here is fucked up.
Exactly.
They ain't got no cell phone. They ain't
Try
got no
it.
car.
You never know. Come knock on the door and try.
Well, with your energy, I wouldn't try it.
Me either.
Well, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? But what you doing? You're taking away from the bond between a man and his son. You destroying it. You putting a wedge between it, and I don't even think you conscious
So
of it.
you adding to all of to shit that I hate to say it, but you add to all the bad scenarios that the other women do.
Oh, and
Yeah, but I think you know you better than most. You could have put him on child support. You're not feeling that,
Yeah, that's-
but you
that's
still
sweet shit in
But-
you still punch
hold
him in
on.
the jaw every chance you got.
no.
You may
Like
not
my oldest son's dad.
Mhm.
2 kids by this one man. On paper from child support, the oldest one's like he was on child support. $50 a month for 2 kids. That's what my child support was, and I didn't get it.
mean he wasn't working.
No.
Okay, that means financially
He's
he
fucked
was
up.
not supportive of the children.
Yeah.
But
He was there.
There you go.
He was there.
Which
I don't
which kind of
downgrade-
60%.
Absolutely.
See, women think
I don't.
the financial part is the biggest part.
It's not. It's him being there. It's his presence. It's his presence. I
That's
know that.
60%. Now let's talk financial. The financial part might add up with 20%.
Okay, but okay. So say for instance, with the financial part, if we did have a conversation, or when we did have conversations, and I say, well, hey, this is going down on this date. Can you contribute to something?
You still going back to money.
Person can't
We just said he
contribute,
fucked
man.
up.
Hold on, but when you fucked up for 18 years.
Sometimes people just can't get right, or sometimes people just got lucky just against them. It happens.
Oh, I understand that. But if we sit down and we have a conversation, and I say, okay, on this day, I would never tell you something like, okay, he needs this tomorrow. What you got on it? I'm never going to do that to somebody.
You can give him.
Let me finish.
I already see you finna railroad him, but go ahead.
Let me finish. I'm not going to railroad him. With you knowing, okay, so you just gonna have a child out here, and you know every day, regardless if you're up, down, anyway, because you don't know what my circumstances are. I could be up, down, anything. So you feel that the mama just supposed to do any and everything, and then the daddy just sit back and chill?
No, what I'm saying.
Because you
is-
just said that about your dad.
No, what I'm saying is this: when my dad told me what he told me at the time,
You didn't
I
understand.
I didn't understand.
Absolutely.
But once I had kids, you best
understood.
to believe I get.
Yeah,
it.
you understood.
So what I'm saying on the man's behalf is this: you keep going back to finances. Okay, let's take finances out.
Let's take finances
because
out.
I'm gonna tell you why.
They have a great relationship without finances.
Okay, which is
Because
most
you know
important.
that is most important. But I should be able to count on you for something other than
Why
just,
not count on? Why you can't say I can count on him being there for his
his
boys?
kids.
But what about the times when you say you're gonna be there and you're not? And so what that
What
leave?
if he
Okay.
got a car?
Okay, did you offer
What
to
if
come
he
pick him
gotta
up?
work OT?
Did you offer to pick him up? You out.
The father.
No, I didn't offer to pick them up.
See,
But if you have family members that are coming to these said events or occasions, why they can't pick you up? Your family members.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
maybe they don't deal with him. Maybe you don't deal with them.
So-
it can be a lot of.
So
my
I
whole
got to
thing,
deal
my
with
whole thing is you're the mother, he's the father.
Yeah.
That's something that y'all should be able to work out. Even now, if I call my kid,
But
Mom,
if every time I see you and it's something like touchy feely, you try. I don't touch me. No, we don't. No. Mm-mm.
really,
I'm so fucking serious. I don't know what to do.
he can't even come to your house, but he still want to rub and touch.
He tried it.
He probably brushed against you.
No, he tried it.
So you think if you called him now and said, let's get back together?
I wouldn't. I don't even know how to get in touch with him.
See, that's terrible.
Why is that terrible?
What if it's an emergency?
What? Last year, July 13th,
I know about that. Okay.
my son had a car accident. A really bad car accident. I said, Karan, call your dad on your phone. We in the ambulance. He dialed his dad. I said, your son just got in a car accident. He said, I heard.
That's y'all.
You know what, Dre?
They don't have good energy. With each
I'm
other.
gonna say this though. Just by the energy that I'm sensing, the thing is, I can't come to his side because you on his side, and I already know how you gonna mentally beat me up. You're gonna mentally destroy me. Why even come? I want to come and be supportive of my son, but the
But I gotta
person
deal with the
I gotta
bullshit.
deal with the bullshit that come with it.
No, you don't have to deal with me.
Cause I look at it like this. if y'all had a healthy relationship at home, it would have been a healthy relationship at the hospital. If you cussing me out at your house, you gonna cuss me out
I
at the
don't
hospital.
know because I was calling you to notify
Informal.
you of something is going wrong with your
But
son.
if your
They don't even
energy-
have a relationship where they can talk to each other.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like the only thing I can say, my oldest daughter and my middle daughter, me and her mom, they bond. They can call me and this was going on. That we at least, even though we ain't together, we ain't got the best relationship. We can at least be cordial and talk, especially when it concerns with my child. Because otherwise, we ain't got to.
If it's concerning the kids, but he's never had anything to say to me about
But you
the
ain't
kids.
got
I
the door
have.
open to talk. You got the door closed.
About the kids,
Y'all
I
ain't got
have.
the phone. Y'all ain't got each other numbers.
Oh, I don't want your phone number.
See?
So
See?
that's the point. You can't have a.
Let me ask you, Dre, when you was married, because I believe your ex-wife had a daughter, right?
Mhm.
Was y'all relationship, because she ended up having
She had a son after we got
Was you
separated.
considered like grandpa?
To her son? Nah.
Why would you be considered?
I only met him maybe 3 or 4 times.
I'm talking about your wife, daughter, son.
Oh, you talking about my second wife? No, she had a daughter. So she just called me Drake. She never called me granddaddy, nothing. She just called me Drake because that's what my wife's daughter called me. That's what my wife at the time called me. You know
So
what I'm
how did you feel about that? How you feel about your wife's
That's
daughter
that's
calling you Dre?
The only way I can see her really calling me granddaddy if my wife's daughter was my daughter. You got to think when you marry into some family, that's not your family. You see what I'm saying? Now, if me and my wife would have got married and her daughter was mine, her daughter had a baby, that's my grandbaby. That's my grandbaby. I don't feel like you marry into a relationship and become granddaddy. That don't
Really?
seem, hell no, bro. That think about it.
I'm not gonna say you
Listen,
become
hold on.
granddaddy,
Back
but if
when we grew
it's
up.
a little baby and this little baby is calling her grandma, and what if the
If
baby
she
decided to
if she
call you
you a
granddaddy?
nickname and calling her grandma, I look at it like this. You only gonna be here for a limited amount of
So
time.
that didn't make you feel. So hold on.
No, I didn't feel no
If
type
you
of way.
and you and your ex-wife back when y'all was married, if you was in there, you and her cooking, and the baby walk in, he'd be like grandma and be like Dre.
That's what she used to call me. No, I
See,
didn't feel no type of way.
I'd be like, man, that's weird in the motherfucker.
So now imagine this. Before we imagine it, think about growing up from back in the days. When motherfucker be like granddaddy in there. That was
And Kelvin, 'cause Big Mom
that
was
was they
with
9 times
Kelvin.
out of 10, that was their real granddaddy now for back then. Now as the generations time start passing, you marry into a relationship and this is your wife and she already had a child. You raised the baby from just say like in your situation, if your son had a son or a daughter, then your ex would be granddaddy if y'all was still together because he raised them from kids.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come into a relationship
with a
Her
teenager.
daughter was in her 20s when
Oh
I
yeah,
met
that's
her.
a
So
grown
I'm
person.
not gonna
That's
be,
not a
it's
child.
gonna be different
It's
if I
different.
raised her
I
since a
understand that.
child. You see what I'm saying? So all the dynamics change. So no, I didn't feel no type of way. Because if that's the case, if the child calling me granddaddy, the daughter got to call me daddy. And I'm not her daddy.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand that.
So nah, hell no, I ain't feel no type of way.
Did you interact with the child?
Yeah. I can show you pictures now, hell yeah. I love the little child like if she was my daughter or my granddaughter. But the thing is this, like, ain't nothing you can do about if relationships don't
Don't work out.
Don't work out. You know, if she still needed me, if I can help her by any way, I still would. You know what I mean? But shit, it's 10 years
So
from now, she may not even remember me though.
But let's just say, like, does it work like this? And I'm just asking. When you marry, that's part of your family. When you get a divorce,
That's
is
still your
that
family.
still your extended family or that's gone?
First off, it depends on how long y'all been together, one. Secondly, it's all about if y'all families interact and deal. Like sometimes people get divorced and the wife still be around and might start bringing a new dude around because she done got a thick ass connection with the family. With me, when I cut you off, I cut you off.
So you
Nah.
can't talk to my family either?
That I see him in the streets, I'm not calling, hey, just checking on you.
Mm-hmm.
Once I stop fucking with you, If I see you in the streets, I speak. If you reach out to me, you need something, I send you the number or something to somebody. I'm not popping up doing birthday gifts or none of that bullshit. Once you done, you gotta cut that whole tree off. Cause what it look like, if I dated you, we stopped messing around, I still gotta bring presents over to the kids, to your mom and all that shit.
That affect your current relationship.
Not only that, but now that I move on, I still got financial obligations
At my
over
own
here with
house.
my new situation at my house, and I'm still trying to be Santa Claus over here. So every time I do something over here, I'm taking away from over here. You see what I'm saying? Hell no, bro. Once you gotta kill that tree off, bro. You gotta cut it off. Once you done, you done. Cause then you be surprised. You might be over one day and she come in with her new nigga. You don't know how you gonna react. Niggas smacking on her ass in front of you. Give me a piece of chicken.
Oh,
All
baby,
that shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So no, man. But co-parenting is hard.
It's a tricky
It's
situation.
hard.
It's a tricky
And
situation.
then I feel like with that, before you jump into a situation, before you have kids, first off, before you even raw dog it, you gotta know that person to see how this person would do you. Because if a person get pregnant, if a woman get pregnant, you ain't got no say so after that. Once you
It's her
say I'm
decision.
gonna go raw dog and I'm gonna just throw it on the table,
She got all the
she
rights.
Get pregnant, you have no rights. That's what it is. But sometimes I ain't gonna lie, some people go raw dog hoping to knock some shit off. When I was young, I used to be like, shit, I'm getting her pregnant. I used to think like that.
Well, you ain't know no better.
Nigga, I knew what the fuck I was doing.
You didn't understand.
Not when I was in the 19s and shit. Just say like when we was in our 20s, niggas getting all that money.
You was trying to knock.
Bro, listen, you gotta realize. You remember the rock bottom nigga girl I was smashing?
Yeah,
Nigga, you remember what she looked like?
yeah.
Nigga, I tried to get her pregnant. Some women, like, I ain't gonna lie, it don't happen a lot. But I had in my whole lifetime, you gotta realize, bro, I'm old as hell. I done had like a handful of motherfuckers. I be like, man, this bitch Cuban, this motherfucker from Belize.
So you telling me, hold on, man. You telling me just off how a chick
Physical attributes.
physical appearance that's enough for you to want to have a baby.
That was
with her.
enough for me to sit
Well,
here
I'm
and say,
glad
we
you don't
about-
have a lot of kids today.
He
You know
might.
what?
He might.
Man, first off, bro, I got 3 daughters and 1 boy. I got 4. I know exactly what I got. And
Well, that's good, you know. That's
what?
good.
I mean,
That's
Damn,
good,
Trey,
you know.
you said I'm just off a chick look. That's
Yeah,
enough
that's
to
good.
impregnate her.
bro,
Back
listen,
then, you've grown
listen,
a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be very, very superficial. I used to love light skin, I mean, like high yellow women. I used to love women of all nationalities, Spanish, Arabic. I done dated a lot of type of women. And I don't know, it's just certain shit. I just feel like, true, a black man and a black woman can have a beautiful child. But I just feel like
You wanted something exotic looking.
when you have listen, if you're black and she's Arabic, if she's
That's gonna be
white,
a
she's
beautiful
Chinese,
baby.
you're gonna have a hell of a baby. Your baby might have
Okay,
blue
hold on.
eyes,
So
curly
if you
hair
have
and
a
shit.
baby with blue eyes, curly hair,
First off,
high
I'm
yellow.
already a handsome ass nigga. So
Hold on,
if my baby got blue eyes and a yellow hair and some shit, my baby gonna be out
So
here
your
killing
baby,
shit.
your baby born looking like Superman.
Yep.
You gonna be totally around like.
Listen,
You gonna spend more time with that child than the rest of them.
I'm first off, I don't treat none of my kids
Different.
One, I love all my kids the same, but it's a difference, dog, because you got to realize, boy, I just feel like this, man. We got a lot of homies in the crew that's, never been, I can say, good with women. I feel like me, you, and maybe 3 other people out the crew. And we got a lot of people off Taylor Street that's not good with women. I just feel like if I could have taught my son all the shit I know about women, and my son to be out here probably like Hugh Hefner around this motherfucker, dog. You gotta think, you want your kids to go through life and avoid all the pitfalls. You see what I'm saying? So that my son probably been out here knocking shit down, enjoying life, not getting trapped up. Then he ain't got to worry about the co-parenting shit. Once you enjoy life, once you have fun, then you see and say, okay, now I can settle down and have kids and do whatever.
So right now, if you could have another baby, would you do it?
Nah, I'm too old.
You wouldn't even try it?
I'm too old and the shit
You're
costs too
50.
much.
That's not old.
It costs too much. And I'm too old because you got to think. Let's say when I'll be 60 if I had a baby right now. Motherfucker out here running and talking about, Dad, let's play football. I'm 60. Motherfucking knees, nigga, my heart might pop or anything out here trying to play football and catch and shit.
My son dad 54, the 9-year-old. He'll be 54 on
He ain't out here
September
playing
1st.
baseball and catching shit.
Why he ain't?
Well, I ain't know. I ain't seen him doing all that. I just saw him at the table chilling.
Oh, he played with the little boy?
You said how old is he?
He'll be 54.
So that's
in a
different
couple of 2
between
months.
60. We talking about 60. Shit, big.
Yeah, I'm thinking about shit. I'm 49. I be like, man, I don't feel like doing nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you like them. You like them.
You still. See, you
don't-
out here pretty much single. Now, if I was like you, single, not in a relationship, and you date younger. So if you date younger, I probably
You
would.
dating younger, so they
Like
looking
my
to
girl,
get.
like barely
You say they looking
younger.
at what?
They probably looking to get have a baby.
Yeah.
You're more established, so you might be a catch
Oh,
to
so I'm a
them.
good catch.
You probably to them.
What about you? I'm a good catch to you?
Now let me just say this. Let me say
Because
this.
you a female.
I know. Let me say this. Now I've known of you since I was probably 15 years old.
Yeah, I damn near raised you.
But I've only actually communicated with you within this last year. I would have never thought, just me seeing you, you was this person that I talked to.
Is that good or bad?
That's good, bad.
I don't know. You don't bother me. You don't bother me. But
But you think I bother some people?
you probably do. You
Nah,
don't bother
you
me.
just brutally honest.
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
thing.
That is a good thing. But you're brutally honest, and you want somebody to be brutally honest with you, and they can't. They don't do that. They don't do that.
You saying most women don't.
Most women not gonna do that with you.
So they gonna lie to me.
They lie to you. They do. Didn't you just say that? They don't keep it real. You just said that. They not.
Yeah, I get lied to a lot.
They're not gonna keep it real. Like the person I used to just see just riding up and down the street, I would have never thought. Cause you look nice, calm, relaxed. You're something else. That's all I'm gonna say.
This ain't the
That sounds like a-
no. This listen.
I
This
thought
is
you give
the.
me a compliment. Then you turn around
else.
to
You're
Listen,
something
this
else.
the new ball. Ball didn't used to be like that. Ball.
He didn't used
You
to
know
be
what?
like that.
Ball is where I'm at now, but it took him a long time to get there. Well, that's because
You're relaxed.
he done went through
You-
a lot of heartbreak and
Yeah, I got
disappointment.
disappointed like a motherfucker.
I understand.
But
that.
I've been telling
But
you from
it's
the
just
beginning,
like
fuck them.
from what
You
I
know
used to see until
I'm gonna have to
talking.
edit that out.
Like,
I was like, damn.
Yeah, man, we went.
but then with you having kids at 30, you got to see what your friends was going through,
It was entertaining.
and you got to see what you didn't want to go through.
And he right there in the same boat.
Yeah, but you see, and that's when I noticed it don't change.
It don't
matter.
change with the
Our
age.
age.
No,
Yeah.
a man. I think a man should wait till he at least 25 to have a
Established.
baby.
I think you should
Not
wait till
necessarily-
I'm not gonna say
necessarily-
established, but you should be able to take care of yourself efficiently.
See, you keep going
Nah,
back
that
to
ain't got nothing to
money.
do with
It ain't about money.
Because I was able to take care of my child. My first child was like 18, and I was able to still fend for mine. You know,
See,
what I mean?
I had my first son when I was
of these
16,
guys,
and
a lot of
I
these
took
guys
them
have
home.
have mental issues that we're not qualified to identify a mental issue that a person may have. You have to look how a person is raised. Like I say all the time, black men have became normal to abnormal behavior. So it doesn't have to make sense to us why it is. It's just what it is. You gonna be trying to make sense out of it. But if you decide to be with this man that haven't fixed the mental issue, now it's going to carry on to other shit, and it's going to keep on going.
I think everybody, also what you saying, that mental issue, I think everybody should go sit on the couch and talk to somebody. I think it's
You
healthy.
need to go. 'Cause
I do
you
go.
can't even deal with the damn.
I do go.
The new,
I do
the
go.
new friend.
Yeah.
I do go. I do go sit on the couch.
How often you go?
I go every week.
Well,
I sit on the couch.
Maybe
You probably
next
go
year she'll
twice a
feel
week.
something different. She'll probably
Yeah,
do it.
because I went for 6 years. I went for a long
Yeah, I
time.
know. I think it's healthy. It's
Yeah.
healthy to have a non-biased opinion on a situation.
No, but see, I know I was worse than you because I had to be broken and then built back up. I had to really admit I don't know shit. And for a man, that's
To
hard to
admit
say.
that. Absolutely.
I don't know a
That's
motherfucking
hard
thing.
for a woman
I
to
don't
admit
believe
that.
that. I believe you knew everything, and everything is what it is. It shows its face, but you just
You was stuck in
you
your
didn't
way.
take it for what it was. you took it like it could be this, it could be something else. Instead of sitting here saying, no, that motherfucker's jangling. You see signs of jangling.
Well, you're talking about from a female perspective. I'm talking about a man perspective, because long as I stayed on Linwood and Dexter, I'm good. But when I took my ass across 8 Mile, when I took my ass to over there on 10 Mile, 15 Mile, all that shit was different.
You know the only difference? On Linwood or Dexter, whatever you want to call it, motherfuckers is up front, they brutal, and you know they on bullshit. Across 10 Mile or 15, whatever, they slicker with that shit. That's all it is.
Well, what I'm talking about
they
this,
do is under the radar.
everybody, when you get around a community of people that you build relationships with, y'all tell each other stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was fucking with the guys and stuff, like I said, across 14 Mile, they're white. So when they tell their stories, I'm looking like, and then they laugh, I'm like, what was the punchline? I don't get it. So when I tell my jokes is more like this. If you see a woman with 2 black eyes, what you say to her? They look at me, what? Nothing. You told her twice.
they look at you.
Yeah, so they look at me like, ooh, you know, like I said something fucked up. I just told a joke that I thought was funny that I heard, and it cracks me up.
Because it's domestic violence. You got to realize how they.
But see, when I was raised, I watched my mama get into altercations with men. I watched my aunties fight men. It's no big deal to
See,
me.
what you got to look at is reversal. If you look at the black culture, when you come over on this side, normally the women is whipping the men.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Once you cross over there, shit, it can be anything. The man can be whipping the woman, or if not, he at least gonna kill her or something. You know, it's a different when you go to them different cultures. You know what I mean? They accept more, but what they gonna do on the end is brutal. But I mean, I don't know, bro. I just feel like,
But if you look at other races, it's okay to beat your woman. You know what I'm saying? But it stays in the house.
No,
Yeah,
that's in
what
other
race?
countries, not other
What race?
races.
Over there in Hamtramck, I've seen them slap the shit out of their kids.
Because-
I've seen them slap their women and they take their butt in the house. They don't even think about calling the police. That's black people shit. So, oh man, you thought about hitting me, she calling the police. You didn't think about hitting her, she calling the police.
That's because the
But-
man hold the money. He runs
That's right.
everything. He regulates. So she got to stay there with the kids, and she got to accept whatever. And 9 times out of 10, out that situation, they had and stashed the money. Soon as they get enough to get the fuck on,
They
gonna take the kids
never, but you gotta think, when you start off young, don't no man just want to assault another man or or a woman. People just don't want to hurt each other. It just, we don't have a clear understanding. Like, you can say something and it references something that I know or something I've been through, I jump to conclusions. Most times when black people have an altercation, it's because of a misunderstanding.
Sometimes, but sometimes it's you don't draw a line. You got to think, it's a line. It may be invisible, it's a line. Once you draw that line, this is, you step over that line, it's your ass. You got to think. You remember when we was kids, we used to knock the stick
Knock
off
the
my
stick off.
shoulder. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
But guess what, Dre?
people know the line
When
and they
it-
don't give a fuck if they cross it because they feel like, oh, this punk ass motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. Or just like when just say when you with your kid's mom or the girlfriend, whoever you date, they get mad. They not thinking about the consequences. They gonna say all the little shit to hurt you, the gut punches. You little dick motherfucker. You remember you ate my ass, and they gonna do all this shit in front of everybody. You see what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no private conversation. You little dick motherfucker, they gonna wait in front of you in front of everybody. Nigga, you remember you ate my ass on my birthday? You remember you ate my pussy on, some fucked up shit?
Yeah, but see, once again, like when you were saying knock the stick off, how many people was around that provoked that? Provoked them. They really didn't want to knock the stick off.
They didn't provoke it. They just,
They cheered it on.
yeah, ooh, and all that shit.
Yeah, so you got people around edging and pushing, but if they would have walked off and talked, it would never even been a fight.
Yeah, that means somebody got to be mature enough.
Well,
So
when
that
you
goes
when you
back-
kids, it's called you young and dumb.
So
but
that-
what about when you get 30 years old? You
So
can't
that goes
use that no
back
more.
to the co-parenting. somebody got to be mature and somebody got to say,
That's why.
let's sit down and have a talk.
That's why old.
I'm not saying you per se, but I'm
Okay.
just throwing it in there.
Well, okay, I'm gonna say this. If said daddy come and say, can we have a conversation? I'm open for a conversation.
I'm talking about the stepmom,
Huh?
the new stepmom.
It's not
She
a
open for a
stepmom.
conversation.
She open for a we've had a conversation. I said, I'm not going to communicate with you. You don't communicate with me.
But why do you dictate that? Why?
Because
That's
I
not a
don't-
conversation.
That is a conversation. If
I
I
tell
don't
you
want you talking
no-
to me, don't talk to me.
Why though?
That don't make
Because
sense.
I don't want to talk. Why? What do we have to talk
because
about?
it goes.
It doesn't
back-
make sense.
What do we have
it
to talk
seems
about?
Like
What do we have to talk about?
It's like you leaving out a big gap about this big.
She don't-
Something happened between here and here, but
the gap is already there. They're no longer together. She this
it
is just
sounds like to me she mad that the other guy won her dude.
No.
that's
no.
just how I feel.
No.
That's just
Hold
how
on.
I feel.
Because when our altercation happened, we were still together for about a year and a half. I left the situation.
But she came to your house when you and him was together. This is how I heard it.
Yeah, she
She
came to the
worked
house.
She
trying
came to your house
to expose.
Say, listen here.
This is what's
me and
going on.
your nigga
Been
is
fucking.
messing around, and I ain't
She-
going
She
nowhere.
intentionally tried to fuck it
No,
up.
she tried to fuck up what me and him
She
had.
did. Intentionally.
Yeah,
She
she
did.
did. Yeah, she
fuck it up
did.
because she
Because
with him
she
now.
won.
She
She
with
got
him
the
now.
nigga.
So that make her the victor, and that make you the loser.
I don't give a fuck then. I'll be the loser.
But what I don't understand is this.
I'll be the loser.
Okay, hold on.
But
You
I
seem
don't
more,
have to.
You seem more like you the winner when you can let her go. Like bitch,
She
I'm
don't-
good.
she
and
is
I done moved
good.
on. I got my new nigga,
She-
and
I'm
I'm gonna
good.
be smiling like
I am
bitch,
smiling.
You know what I mean?
I am
So
smiling.
why you ain't mad at the nigga for
What you mean?
Hold on.
Why I ain't mad at him for cheating?
Hold on. Let me see. He cheated on you and left you for the woman he cheated with.
No, that's not how they win.
But that's how it
She
looks.
said she
But that's
loved
not
her.
how. That's not.
Well,
how
I
they
hear what
win.
she's saying.
That's not
But
how
the
it
chick
went.
came and told her, listen, I'm fucking your nigga. I've been fucking
and I said, and this is what
ain't nothing
when
you
she
can do
let
about
me
it. I'm
tell
gonna
you,
keep fucking him.
when she told me that,
It's
let me tell you what I
obvious
told her.
She kept fucking him because they together
That's
now.
together.
Let me tell
So
you
that
what I
made
told her.
She the winner.
Well,
and you lose.
I'll be a loser. What I told when she
Are you
told me
upset
that.
about losing?
No,
That's
No,
why
I'm
you
not-
should
I'm not
let
upset
that
and I'm
shit
not-
Yeah,
go.
'cause I don't
I have
understand-
let it go.
I don't understand how you can be cool
When
with
I
him, but
told-
you ain't cool with her.
because I have to deal with him. I don't have to deal with her. I have to deal with him because I have a child with him.
But you deal
I
with him
have
with a
to.
smile on your face.
Okay.
And you frown on
I
her
don't-
arrival.
I don't see her to arrive. Too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you were to see her, you're going to frown.
No, I'm not gonna frown. I don't care.
Okay, so if you see your baby daddy in the mall, he
Wait,
with her.
I don't care.
And he speak to you. Hey,
I speak.
how you doing? He stopped.
speak.
Y'all finna walk past each other. He stopped and talked to you.
Okay.
She's standing right there. You're not going to acknowledge her and say, how you doing, Keisha?
No,
Wow.
no.
Yeah, it's something else.
I can look. I know. I look right past you. But with that being said, when she came to my home and called herself exposing everything, this is what I told her. I said, what you and him had going on, that was between you and him. That's not my business. It's not.
She had a bigger game. Her game was to expose.
Her game was to fuck up what he had going
You know
on at
why?
home.
Because he lying to her.
Absolutely. But that's
He
not
was
my
right.
business. That's her business.
No, but this is how it works.
Yeah.
He lying to her, so what she's going to do, she aired it out.
Yeah. She called herself airing out. And
No,
what I
He
did.
probably didn't even lie to her.
He had to lie.
Sometimes
That's
you
why
just-
she popped up.
Well, I done told the situation. Like, listen, I got a girl. Well, at the time I had a wife. Listen, I got a wife. Me and her we still together. We going through some stuff. This, and that. So this was not going to be more than what it is. And she tried to air me out and do all that shit back then. That's when the shit happened on the block and all that shit back in the days. But you can tell a motherfucker I got somebody and this is just what it is. And once you're physical, it's a difference with most women.
Once you're physical
you dig them down,
and emotions and all that
you do
stuff
this
is
shit, You gotta
involved.
realize, motherfucker this is why I say I'm a firm believer. If it's fucking, you gotta fuck, wash your nuts off and get
go
the
on
fuck
about your
on.
business.
Cause you get in there laying there, y'all cuddling all night, you buying dinners and dancing and shit. You building an emotional connection. And all she thinking, I gotta get rid of this bitch, cause this is what I need. I need this nigga. So you can't build that false sense of relationship. You gotta keep it, this is what it is. Otherwise, you're gonna have that problem. She gonna
I'm
be
a firm
busting
believer in
windows
that. Let me know
out,
what's
keying
going
up
on.
shit, and
I've never
cutting up,
destroyed-
popping up to your
I've never
but
did
it's
that.
different.
I've never done that, and I've
even if-
never popped up over somebody's
So you
house that
tell
I'm
me
dealing with.
if he done lied to you and you think you building a relationship, you ain't never cut up.
No.
You
I
went out-
ain't
you went out
never,
and
nope.
one
I
minute.
ain't never cut up. I ain't never told nobody nothing up. No, I've never done that. Cause I don't want nobody to tear my stuff up. So I've never destroyed anybody's nothing.
Why do women tear niggas shit up?
I don't like that. Cause I don't want you to tear my stuff up.
That's just what I feel. I just feel like better.
I don't like
That shit
that.
don't make no sense. Now all them windows you ain't busted. Now I can't even sit up here and buy the baby shit because I gotta replace all the windows you bust.
Yeah, that's
Stab my
like, yeah.
tires.
I don't believe in tearing up property.
Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for this particular conversation. Leave your comments and let us know what y'all think about it, and we'll reply to them.
We need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. Help us monetize, help us build this platform. Thank you.